1450 WOL, where information is power.
I'm living in that 21st century, doing something mean to it. Do it better than anybody you ever seen. Do it, screams from the haters.
Yes.
You already know what it is.
Welcome to the Tech Talk Show, everybody. Welcome to the Tech Talk Show.
It's the Tech Talk Show, the most innovative, informative, entertaining, and now hip-hop-driven technology show in the world.
Uh-oh, sounds tight.
Welcome to the hip-hop mic check 1 2.
1 2 check.
1 2 1 2. Welcome to the series. We're doing it real big today. Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a real big problem.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is the Tech Talk Show, and the number to call in and chime in on the various conversation is 1-800-450-7876. And the website is thetechtalkshow.ning.com. So check us out on the website as well.
1 2 check check 1 2 checking my mic.
All right.
This is the technology and hip hop series. I go by the name of ODO. I got Mr. Zay here in the building. You just heard his voice. You heard the voice of KC. I haven't been in the studio a while.
You've been
you've been on site. You've been going hard, doing your thing.
Evo to work.
When the Evo to work, you know it. By the Evo we mean the new HTC Evo by Sprint, who's not sponsoring the Tech Talk Show, but one day they will. And, doing the live Ustream through that. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. You are now tuned into the Tech Talk Show, the world's most exciting, entertaining talk show in the world, all about technology, disseminating information, and October is always big. This is our second annual technology and hip-hop series, as Mr. Zay pointed to before. We got Mr. BJ on the sax is in the building. We're going to talk to him a little bit.
All right.
He's going to do a live performance for us, kick us off.
Yeah, no doubt.
With the electrical. Tell us a little bit more about the electrical sax.
Wait, an electrical sax. Does that require air? I mean, how does it work? He'll tell us later.
We're going to mic him up. He's new. He's new. So we're micing him up. From DC? We got
from
DJ
DC.
on the sax, live from DC. You can catch him on Wednesday nights over on Bohemian Caverns.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Right.
We always show love local talent in the DMV. When we see talent, we go hard. We get it. We bring it into the set, especially during the hip hop technology series.
And this is all about the two worlds of hip hop and technology, and how technology has enhanced hip hop, and how perhaps hip hop has enhanced technology. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, I mean, maybe
you can make that argument.
Why not?
Chaz 2Z's is in here. He's off and away.
Shout out to Chaz 2Z's. Cubicle Music in the building. We miss you, Chaz. We miss you, but nevertheless, we shall proceed and continue to rock the mic. So let's move forward with the latest technology news with our favorite KC in the building.
Okay, what's going on? I'm gonna try to hold it down like Chaz with 2 Z's. But
it's a tough job.
It is a tough job.
He handles latest technology news, but Casey, you are more than capable.
All right, well, let me give it a try.
I have faith in you, and I'll help you.
All right, on Tuesday, BlackBerry came out with what they call the playbook.
The playbook,
and this is their market space and trying to get in on the iPad phenomena that's been going on now.
Okay.
We talked about this 2 weeks ago that Samsung came out with the Android version, right. And now BlackBerry RIM came out with their version, which is called the Playbook.
Wait. BlackBerry has the playbook.
The playbook.
Is that it sounds so much like football? I got excited.
It does sound like football.
Yeah,
I mean, the name that they were playing around with was the Black Pad. I think that would have probably been a little better.
Yeah, I mean, it would give us some love at least, Black Pad.
Yeah.
I think that'll look good for our folks, Turn the music up a little bit. I want to hear that. I want to hear that fever in the background. It's hip hop series.
Yeah, but somebody said the Playbook was probably the best thing to go with. And I'm just going to give a brief description of what's on the market right now, what's going to be on the market by first quarter 2011.
Okay.
The Playbook has a 7-inch screen, while the iPad has a 9.7-inch screen. The Samsung Galaxy will be coming out with a 7-inch screen. Video resolution-wise...
7 inches, that's serious business right there. That's
definitely. Resolution-wise, they both carry the 1024 by 600, so the resolution is real bright and real tight.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that the Samsung and the Playbook has that the iPad doesn't currently have is ports, such as USB ports and other things.
Really?
Yeah. So
It doesn't have ports?
it doesn't have any ports.
What part of the game is that?
Well,
why wouldn't it have any ports? That means I can't plug in, my USB core, USB drive to it.
No USB port.
I guess the first generation of iPad does not have the USB ports, but the Playbook and the Samsung does have all of that stuff, as well as cameras. So this kind of brings the whole thing in. In economics, you hear the first to market is usually
exactly
the
right.
best thing to have. But it seems like lately, with the iPhone and the iPad, the people who come in afterwards are having, a beef
more
product.
Right.
Have leverage because when the new technology comes in, you say, "Hey, wow, that's cool." But as a technology innovator and developer,
as they
you
hear
can kind of take a look at the first model and say, "Look, we can make improvements to that."
Exactly.
And that's what technology is all about.
You gotta love it when they pick and choose. They pick and choose, and they pull from. I love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
So that's all we have with the latest technology news. The Playbook is
we have much more.
Yeah, I was about to say, Odio got some. Bring the beat back. Odio got more technology news. Let's go.
All right.
Technology news. And, I can guide all you guys. You guys can check out all the latest technology news on www.thetechtalkshow.ning.com. And there's plenty of articles. And just to run through a few.
Just a few.
You can talk about share text files and kill all humans. iPhone apps of the week is one of the topics on there. We got Zeus botnet thriving despite recent arrests. And, if you're really into the technology stuff, you want to go to the website, www.thetechtalkshow.ning.com. The government takes on Zeus, the god of cybercrime. Interesting.
Oh, wow. Wait, are these one of the guys you met when you went to that cyber conference? I mean, I know you got to kill me if you tell me, but
that's why we're not going to have that conversation.
Just wink,
no, we're not gonna have that conversation.
Okay. No. How about you just hiccup once if... Okay, thanks.
Okay, I don't know. That's more like a gulp. And how Facebook can become bigger in 5 years than Google is today. So, this is just some of the articles out there. Are we to blame for the bloatware infatuation with more? And, this is just some hardcore technology stuff.
You got to pause the music, though.
On the website.
Oh, we got to pause the music. Pause the music. I need a moment of silence. Last year, we did a special on Segways, those devices that you roll around with. Yeah. And I just want to get a quick moment of silence because something horrible has happened. The CEO of the company for the Segway, he was riding the Segway in all his glory, and he fell off a cliff.
Yeah, I heard about
on the Segway. So, moment of silence for this guy. I mean, we interviewed the whole company. We discussed that. It's unfortunate. Technology sometimes, it can take over the game. Yeah. So, moment of silence for the Segway. But bring the beat back because it's the Hip Hop Technology Series, and let's keep it moving.
Example of when technology goes terribly wrong.
Terribly wrong.
I never thought. That's like someone saying, they choked on an iPod. It's just like, how did that happen?
Right. You can get a little overzealous with your...
What are you doing riding a Segway near a cliff?
So wait, I heard this...
I mean, that's my whole thing. Was there a report on whether or not he actually committed suicide? And this is sad. This is technology and hip-hop. And technology and hip-hop is all about life, but I'm curious.
I'll tell you what happened.
Was he riding...
He was riding the Segway, and there was no more way. He found out real cool. I'm just,
ridiculous.
Putting it out.
Well, our condolences go out to the family.
Yeah,
obviously, because that's absolutely terrible.
Yeah,
did anyone have any issues with their Facebook earlier this week?
I did. I had a lot of problems with my Facebook. It was
bad. I mean, I know Facebook went down a couple times.
Yeah, I heard that, and it was bad.
Well, I mean, I asked you guys because, I couldn't access mine. And, if you had an issue accessing your Facebook account, call us at 1-800-450-7876. Where's some reasons that a Facebook site could go down, Casey?
Gosh, it could be many reasons. I mean, last week, one of the reasons was there was a problem with one of the ISPs that was, helping host the site.
Whoa.
Sometimes you have denial of service, as we talked before about the botnets.
Right. And then what's the virus that we discussed last week that was crazy? It probably caught the Stuxnet.
The Stuxnet, right. So there are many reasons. I mean, you have, external reasons such as, technology factors. misconfigurations, you know, just like sometimes how we might, misconfigure something in our PCs.
That's true.
That's
true.
You have people that are working and,
that's the system that allows for that website to be up and for us to access it. It can go down just like an application can crash on your computer.
Exactly.
So it speaks to the fragile nature of technology, and that if not managed properly, you can have the same issues as any one of us will have with a laptop. And again, if you have issues with your laptop, you can call us 1-800-450-7876. It's the Technology and Hip Hop series. Odeo, Mr. Zay, BJ on the sax is in the building. Mr. Zay, SecurityOrb. Come right back. It's the Tech Talk Show.
All right.
Technology and
Ow.
1450 WOL, where information is power.